Sup fuckers, it's Cryptic here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a guide on how to set Windows on 5. I have a lot of people asking me how to set Windows in my streams, so I figured I'd make a guide for it. Let's get right into it. Setting Windows on 5 basically just means that you have set zombies do not come out of two particular windows. But you probably don't understand what that means, so let me explain. Something you need to know when setting windows is zombies in the first room only come out of 4 of the 6 windows. So for instance, if you have zombies coming from both of the windows inside QR and both windows from clocks, you won't have zombies coming from the M14 window or the window to the right of the teleporter. This is important to know because for the high round strategy, you need zombies to not come out of 2 particular windows. This goes for all current strategies on 5 at the moment, so 2.0, 3.0, and 5.0. The windows you want the zombies to not come out of is the window to the right of Olympia and the left of clocks. To change the window zombies don't come from in the first room, you can do one of 2 things. Number 1 is use a word called the big elevator. Something to note is only the bottom elevator changes windows. The one going from the top floor to war room does not change spawn, so it doesn't matter if you ride this one or not. The other way to change windows on this map is to enter the pack-a-punch room. This can be by either using a bonfire cell or jumping through PAP by activating the death cons. One last thing to note is getting a bonfire cell doesn't change windows. Only going to PAP is the thing that changes windows. So if you accidentally pick up a bonfire cell, don't worry about having to reset windows. Also, if you're wondering when to get them set, I'd set them as soon as I get all my weapons PAP from the bots. To start off, I'm going to be assuming you're on the top floor at the beginning of a round. The place you want to be standing is around the doorway leading to Olympia. That way you can see if zombies are coming from either window as fast as possible. I'll repeat this until it's the end of the round, at which point I'd go to labs and start camping. Or if you're not French and don't get windows set first try and have zombies coming from them, I would do one of 2 things depending on where the bottom elevator is. If it's in labs, I'd jump through the teleporter, run to the elevator and use it, and I'd camp near the stakeout until the end of the round. At the end of the round, I'll use the top elevator until I reach the top floor to see if I got windows set, and I'll repeat. If the bottom elevator is near a stakeout and it's under round 22, I'll use the top elevator and immediately run inside the elevator and camp there till the end of the round. Then I'd use the elevator to go down to labs. After that, I'd jump through power teleporter and get to the top floor ASAP. At this point, you repeat this until you get windows set or until you reach past 22. If you're wondering what the difference is between setting windows before and after 22, really the only difference is you're going to be resetting windows multiple times per round. The only reason you don't do this in the earlier rounds is because it'd be slow as hell. Now to start off, I'm once again going to be assuming it's the start of the round. You'll want to stand in the same spot you did earlier, shooting the bow in the same spot. The only difference is after about 5 to 6 bow shots, I would say it's safe to say you have windows set. At this point, you can do one of 2 things depending on the amount of bow ammo that you have. If you have a decent amount of bow ammo and you're under round 30, I would camp on the top floor to the end of the round, then go to labs at the end of the round. But if you're running low on bow ammo or you're past round 30, I would go to war room until the end of the round, then I would take the teleporter to go into labs, then start camping. Now going back a bit, if you didn't get window set at the beginning of the round, I'd immediately jump through the teleporter, and if the elevator is in war room, call the elevator to labs, and I'd shoot my bow near the cages leading to claymores and shoot the zombies with my sallies while I was in the Bowie room. After this, I'd shoot my bow again, and then I'd jump through the power teleporter. This once again is a 50-50. If I land in war room, I'd run to the top of the stairs, shoot the bow near the teleporter, call the elevator, then I'd shoot my sallies at my bow shot where all the zombies are. I'd then go to the top floor. If I had a low amount of bow ammo, I would run to the MPL trap and I would turn it on. If the trap wasn't recharged, I would just stand in the same spot, shooting my bow in the same spot. Now, if I jump through power teleporter and landed on the top floor, there's a couple of things I might do depending on the amount of bow ammo that I have. If I have a decent amount of bow ammo, I'll shoot my bow to one of the TVs near the teleporter and shoot my sallies as they come through. Then I'd check to see if I have windows set. If I had low bow ammo, I'd run to the Olympia trap, turn it on, and I would stay in that room until I figured out if I had windows set or not. If I don't, I'll shoot my bow barely ahead of the trap, then I'll make my way to the teleporter. Now, if the elevator is in labs, what I do is get to the elevator as fast as I could. I then use it, then proceed to do the same thing as when I landed in war room when I teleported from labs, using my sallies near double tap. Sorry if that was a bit confusing. Leave comments below if you have any questions. This is honestly the best way I could find to explain it. The first thing to note is sometimes when you teleport to the top floor, zombies can be surrounding you all around the teleporter and kill you instantly. Really, the only thing you can do to prevent this is be ready for it and have your bow out before you jump to the teleporter in case you land at the top floor. And then, yeah, if zombies are surrounding you, shoot your bow as soon as possible, but zombies still might hit you before they go after the bow and you might just be fucked. This is just a part of 5. The second thing to note is if zombies are really close to the teleporter and you jump through it, the zombies will teleport as soon as you do and they can surround you immediately and you can die. There's a pretty simple way to prevent this. You can just shoot your bow away from the teleporter as you're going through it. That way zombies won't teleport with you immediately. Now, this isn't that important, but I'd figure I'd mention it. I would make sure you always have at least 2 clays in the top elevator, maybe more if you're at a higher round. That way, if you ever accidentally bring a zombie into the elevator, you're not just fucked. Another thing to note is if you're wondering how many times you reset windows per round, honestly, it just depends on too many things to say in my opinion. Just try to use a elevator and go to war room when you think there's about 1 horde to slightly more than 1 horde left is what I would recommend. The reason I do this is because the last zombie has a tendency to get stuck on a different floor if you use the teleporter that round without using an elevator. Because yeah, every time this happens you can lose about 45 seconds. It still can happen when you use the elevator, but I would say the chances go from about a 75% chance to a 5% chance. The last major thing to know is what you should do if you run low on bow ammo while setting windows. If you're low on bow ammo, I'd recommend camping next to jug, keeping the debris shut next to you until you get windows set, that way you can camp here. I'd start to do this when I have about 2 to 3 bow shots left. I'd say this is faster and safer than just running from floor to floor hoping you don't get trapped, and you can kill zombies a lot faster. If you don't have bow ammo, it's pretty hard to kill the zombies really fast. Now you want to camp near jug till you either get a dock run or a max in cycle. Then you want to go back to setting windows as normal. And this has been the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. This video honestly has been pretty fun to make, but it did take a while. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, just let me know. Peace.